Hello, I'm Tom, and welcome to the house on Garling.
We like to call it like the art house, but some people call it like the crazy house.
If you really drive through the neighborhood, most of these houses look the same, and it looks like all the other houses. The process that I went through was not understanding it at the time, but it was just a healing process. I bought the home, and for the first year and a half-ish, I actually remodeled the house. I had an idea to do this neat looking beam thing in the kitchen area to hold up this new support that I put in. So I cut a hole in the floor, and when I cut a hole in the floor and I'm down there laying in the crawl space, I'm like, man, if I remove the floor, I had no plan or no intention of doing what it is that you see.
It was like a normal house. Like I had my own bedroom, Avery had her own bedroom, my dad had his own bedroom. And I just remember like the first big thing he ever did, he took out our floor. We came back, the floor was lower, and he was just like, be careful when you walk in, like there's no steps.
When I started this project, I already had the skills, the abilities, the talents from my occupation, from my career. I'm a really good mechanic. I understand how things are built backwards. And by that, I mean I was in the demolition industry for a really long time. My family, I have 3 daughters. I have a 19-year-old Addison. I have an 18-year-old Avery and a 2.5-year-old Ivy. And when you say their names all quickly, I get confused when I get angry. So I call them all 3 names, depends on where they're at. How I recall it starting for Addison and Avery both, I'd be like, hey, I need help. And this is what we're gonna do. So I would have them hold something in place or push something. That's how I feel I introduced both of them to it. And Addison had more of an interest.
I think I started learning, kind of helping my dad in welding and everything. I want to say probably when I was 14, like my freshman year of high school. And I never really I never started doing anything too crazy until my junior year in high school is when I got into the BACC program. And that's when I really started learning how to weld. And I was like 16. I always remember, because the first thing my dad ever did was our spiral staircase, and like that was up to my room. So I just really love like the sparks and like the fire, the way the like sparks looked were really pretty. And I was like, I think I want to try that. Like it looks really interesting. So I was like, I think this is the perfect job for me. The process has been really fun. Like I feel since I work with my dad, I'm not afraid to try, like to mess up, I guess. And I feel like I can definitely express my own opinions. And I'm really proud of him. Like he's definitely came a long way. And I can definitely see his vision now of what he's trying to do.
So I've been building this house for 10 to 11 years. Somebody else recently said how they think I see this house. And this person said, I don't think you see that it's different. And he said, I don't think you see what it is that you've done. I don't know that I see it any different than probably however it is that you see your home. I'm living the life that I want to live. I wake up every day and I do what I want to do. But I didn't get there by doing only what I wanted to do. I worked really hard every single day. I gave it 100% every single day. I went down a path that most people told me I would fail or couldn't be done. And I did not give up, and I gave it my all. Working on this house with Addison, what could you ask for that's better than that? To work side by side with somebody that you love and you care for, and you just want to spend time with them. You know, I don't even have the words for it. It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, I love spending time with my dad. Like, it definitely gets us a better bond and we can be closer together. Like, we eat lunch together every day and we're pretty much like side by side working. We can talk all the time, just go over our day, our past, just memories. So I get to know a lot about my dad. My dad kind of always just gave me this job. He always told me there'd be a place here for me, but he's very accepting and encouraging of like if I wanted to go somewhere else. I really chose to work here with my dad because it's really fun. Like, it's definitely not something everybody does, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity he gave me.
Just nothing but warm and fuzzy feelings to see somebody become better at something that you do is pretty cool.